Hello, everybody.
Okay, Ms. Snider, activate audio and video, please. She's still with us. Yes, Carla Snider. Here we go. Thank you. All right. Ms. Snider missed, let me see what she missed. Initially missed the arraignment in this case. And then missed the pretrial in this case. And Ms. Snider, what's the deal here? Do you have an aversion to come in court?
I just honestly didn't. I mean, it's been a while. And I forgot about the last time I did go to court. I did forget about the court date that was given. And I had moved, and I've had multiple number changes, so I just didn't know about any of the other ones that have after the ones that I went to.
Your Honor, I can also let the court know that I had 3 separate phone numbers for Ms. Snider. I tried each one, and none of the 3 were operable.
Okay, Ms. Snider
did give me a
Ms.
new
Snider?
phone number today.
Yes.
What's your phone number, please? Okay, and you should have been receiving texts on one of the 3 phone numbers we had for you. And it's your job to keep, Ms. Snider, it's your job to keep us up to date on your current phone. And we're doing everything we can to make sure you come to court, and yet you have missed the last 2 court dates. So I'm not very happy, as you can tell. You better not miss your next one. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, even if you call in, I'm going to tell you to report to jail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your next court date is the 23rd of August at 9:30 in the morning. And I expect you there and ready to go. So that means you've spoken to Ms. Rowe before the 23rd, and you are prepared to tell us how you're going to handle that case.
Yes, sir.
9:30.
Does she have Miss Rowe's contact information?
I'll let 2 of them work that out. You know how to get in touch with Ms. Rowe?
I did
Ms.
not
Snider?
give her my number, Your Honor, in my rush.
Okay, well, make sure you do. We're done with this case, so the 2 of you communicate and make sure you each have each other's number. Thank
I
you.
will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. McLean.
Your Honor, I spoke with
Good
Mr.
afternoon.
Sorry.
Yeah, what we'll do, Ms. Morris, I'll just look at the docket text on these, and then if you need to weigh in, you can go ahead and do so at that time.
All right.
All right, Mr. McLean missed a pretrial with Mr. Kale on the 3rd of July after arraignment back in May. Mr. McLean, what's the story there?
Well, I kind of forgot about it because on the June 6th, I was hit by a car. And I have a broken leg and a broken wrist. And I'm just kind of dealing with that. It kind of just spaced my mind the court date.
Okay, all right, now you know that's a problem, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Your Honor, I would just note that the defendant picked up a new ignition interlock charge after being arraigned on this charge.
was that when you were hit by a car? Was hit by your own car?
No, I was on my motorcycle. Someone T-boned me. They blew the stop sign.
Okay, and was that before or after the new ignition interlock charge out of Cowlitz County?
That is the charge right there. I didn't have an ignition interlock on my motorcycle.
Okay, so that was the day of your crash, was the 6th of June?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, bad things don't happen when you have the ignition interlock. You have an accident and you break a leg and a wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're not connected, but just. All right, we'll try it again, August 23rd at 9:30. And I expect you here. And you're receiving text reminders, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor. And you want me in person or is Zoom still okay?
It's Zoom is okay, but only if you call Mr. Kale and speak with him prior to the 23rd.
Okay.
I don't want you guys having your first meeting during court.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you on the 23rd of August.
All right. Thank you,
9:30.
Your Honor.
Yep. Reina Martinez. Johnny
Um,
Lopez is
Lop-
here. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
just sit tight, Mr. Lopez. Sit tight.
Okay.
Ms.
thank you.
Martinez. Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Probably not too happy with me either. I got the message. I did miss a few of them.
Okay, what's going on?
I wish I had a list of excuses to give you, but I really don't, other than the fact that I'm a busy single mother. I've just been working and taking care of my son.
Okay.
I'll get you another one in a minute, baby. Hold on, okay? Do you want a yogurt?
Okay, and are you going to show up at the next court date?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. Maybe say it a little bit more firmly. Heck yeah, I'm going to be there.
Heck yes, I'll be there.
Okay, now I believe you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you know, we can't keep doing this dance, so you're going to have to show up. And if you don't, and I, you know, can hear a child in the background, you've explained that to me. You know, you don't give us much choice except to issue a warrant for your arrest and then maybe have a hearing while you're in jail. So you don't want that to happen.
I know, that's kind of why I'm just get it taken care of right now.
Okay, we're still working with August 23rd. Okay,
Right.
it's going to be
Done.
August 23rd at 10 o'clock is when you're due back. So make sure you make arrangements. You have plenty of time between now and then.
Yep,
And,
I will be there.
okay, so sit tight for a minute. I will reappoint counsel to represent you. So you're going to need to contact Thurston County Public Defense to see if Ms. Simmons is still your attorney or somebody else. And I want you to have a full conversation about your case prior to your hearing on the 23rd. Okay?
I'll do that.
Okay, 10 o'clock on August 23rd, and we'll send you text reminders. Do we have a good phone number for you?
I believe so, yes. I emailed it. My
Okay.
phone number, address, and all that.
Okay, we'll send you text reminders as well. See you on the 23rd of August. Thanks.
I'll see you then. Thank you.
Yep, bye-bye. Mr. Lopez,
Yes, sir.
okay, what's your excuse?
I had moved from the previous address, and I was getting a new job, and I seen that my license was suspended. So it's something I know I need to take care of, and I'm here to take care of it and try to get something situated with y'all.
You know, this is a case that goes back to 2022.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, let's see here.
I believe it's a SOC.
All right, it is
Outstanding issue on our end is a lack of
restitution.
restitution.
Okay, so are you ready to pay off the 2,500?
Yes, sir. If we can make a payment plan, I can get set up. Maybe. I am trying to get me a CDL job where I could pay it off sooner, but as it stands right now, I see that my license is suspended, and I was gonna
Right.
see if maybe we could get that reinstated so I get a better job. But I am working currently at a Golden Corral, so I could make payments.
Okay, yeah, so the problem is, you know, this was from June of 2022, so here we are 2+ years later, and you're now asking me, telling me you finally figured out you should start making payments. So it seems like 2 years, you know, why didn't you start doing that in June of
I
2022?
guess we never got in contact with the people to send the payment to, and then I didn't know if I was supposed to send it directly to the court or to another
Okay,
entity.
so, all right. So if you actually have money set aside that you were willing to start paying, then you should pay all of that money and then start making payments on the rest. we have the address, so you pay it to the court,
Okay. Directly to the court?
directly to the court.
Is there any way that we can get that address sent
yeah.
to my email?
There's a way you can log into online, check out Thurston County District Court and get the address there. Really
Okay.
easy.
Okay.
All right, so I'm taking a look at this. So it looks like restitution was agreed as $2,500. That was back in September of 2022. So you get those payments and hopefully you don't send us $25. You're telling me you were ready to pay, you just didn't know where to pay. So 2 years later, hopefully that ready to pay means you've set aside a lot of money for this. You should send us what you can to show us good faith that you're going to pay this off. And I'll set a new review date for you. We had a warrant issued in March. Hold on. Looks like the 1 year was to run in June. Okay. So we'll extend the SOC without objection, Ms. Moore, if you have none. I'm going to extend it an additional year, so Mr. Lopez has a realistic chance of getting this paid off, so it'll be through
I have no objection to that at this time.
June of 2025. I'll make it June 24th of 2025. You understand that,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lopez? All right, now I'm going to set another proof date for you because I don't want you waiting till June of 2025. I'm going to give you a new target here in a moment. Okay, by the 16th of September, so 2 months from today, I want to see that you have made substantial payments towards restitution.
Yes, sir.
So you got to get on that. You got to get that sent in. And then as long as we see that you're making regular payments by that point, then we'll just keep setting it out. If you start missing payments, we'll probably say you need to either pay it all in full or lose the agreement you had with the state.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm not setting a court date. I'm just setting a proof date. By the 16th of September, we need to see that you've made substantial payments.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You're done.
Thank you.
Mr. Pitts.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see what happened in your case. You missed the hearing back on the 5th of July. And that looked like it was confirmation hearing for a trial date on the 17th of July. What happened there, Mr. Pitts?
Quite simply, I just came into financial hardship. And can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hang on. Let me try my headphones set. Does that work?
Works for me. I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Yes.
Yeah, I just came into a financial hardship and I wasn't able to pay with my cell phone bill. And
Yeah, but that
I just didn't get to remind me or anything. I really have no excuse.
are you still over in Yakima?
But my case, we were gonna have a resolution.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you still in Yakima? Mr.
Yes.
Pitts? Okay.
Your Honor, if I could briefly.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's the state's?
Your Honor, given the history here, the state is going to be asking for bail. I don't know if it would be proper at this point for Mr. Pitts to speak with Ms. Moore, or if I should just offer the state's position.
I would prefer to speak with
Mr. Pitts, when was the last time you talked to Mr. Kale?
Right after court. We were going to have a resolution on that court date. I simply forgot it was court.
His whole life is the Pitts.
I mean, I don't know what to say, Your Honor, but I am not trying to run off. I have other charges I'm fighting right now. I mean, I don't know what to say except for a simple slip of memory. I mean,
Okay, the prosecutor's
I
asked
have
that I
two
order
phones
you
now.
to
The
drive.
old number is turned back
Yeah.
on, and another phone.
Okay, Mr. Pitts, the prosecutor has asked that I direct you to hop on a Greyhound bus and come back to Thurston County and turn yourself into jail. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Do I need to
really
do
hope
that?
you don't do that. No, sir. I'm usually really responsible. I just have a really bad memory, and my cell phone has been my
What's this Friday?
reminder for everything.
What's that?
This is an old case. I contacted the court to get rid of it. I mean, we had a resolution set up. I just missed court, and I apologize for it. I have a lot of other charges pending that I did not commit. And me in jail would just completely screw that.
Yeah, about the following Friday. Okay.
And just very briefly, Your Honor, I honestly can't count the number of driving while license suspended firsts, or I could, but it would take me a little while. The defendant also has a significant warrant history. If the defendant is released without having to post any bail, I am fully confident that the defendant will continue to drive without a valid license and will quite possibly not return to court. Given I'm not aware of any substantial changes in circumstances that give me any confidence. And given the number of them, I think that may be wise to have him speak to an attorney as soon as possible, because at least my understanding of how the statute for driving while license suspended first works is that the defendant is facing substantial jail time.
He is 6 months in jail.
Yes. And again, with consequences like that, I have
What's the last four?
very little confidence that he will show.
Last four of the cell.
So the state is asking for the court at minimum to set
Your Honor,
bail in the
turn
amount of
myself in for every
$2,500.
single one.
And Mr. Pitts, the last four of your cell phone is 9880.
No. Oh, my new number, yes.
Okay, what's your new
Yeah,
cell
I
phone
still have
number?
an old phone number. It's got 300 and stated as well.
Okay, what's your new cell phone number?
9880.
Okay, that's what we have, right?
509.
All right. So,
907.
Mr. Pitts, you're due back before the court at 8:30
Yeah.
on the 2nd of August. We will send you, like we have been, text reminders. There's no excuse about I forgot. We send you text reminders. So if you're not there, then we're going to order a fairly large bail, and all your only option will be to get yourself over to Thurston County and turn yourself into jail on that. If you do not show up on the 2nd of August, and don't be driving. Got it?
Yes, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And you have to call Mr.
Yes, sir.
Kale prior to that. So you better start dialing and get an appointment to speak to him prior to the 2nd of August. It's only 2 weeks away.
I'm putting it on the phone now. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.